I have a caller. Hello, ma. Did I kind of hang on? No, I didn't put you on the speaker though, right? Hello, ma. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh no, I see.
Hello?
That the line is not connecting that way. I know you can possibly hear me. Let me check.
I can hear
you. It says
you.
here that your time is ready. Now I'm talking to you. Can you hear me if you're on the phone?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. 1 second. Okay, hang on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, you can now. Brilliant. I can hear you too.
Yes.
How are you
okay.
afternoon or evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very well, ma. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Limbo, Texas.
Yes. Yes, Sister Bimbo.
Yeah.
Please.
I just want to talk about that, the demolition thing.
Right.
Like you always say that, Nigerians, we only hate corruption when we are not the ones doing it.
Yes.
So the problem I see, the problem I see with Nigerians is everybody's corrupt. From the top to the bottom, everybody is corrupt. You see this people will build houses on government land, and you can get any. There's nothing you.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you can get a building approval. You can get C of O. You can get it. If you can pay the price. And people will go there and they will get these documents, even for land that they know that they will. Sometimes they will tell them. They tell them too sometimes, like, oh, this land is government, reserve, but they may not use it in the next 10, 20 years or whatever, and people will tell them to I just want it. And then the civil servants, if you can pay them, they will give you the
documents that you need to show that you have documents when you don't.
Mm-hmm. What I'm not seeing is, if you're going to pull out a structure that has approved building plan or CFO, then you should be arresting everybody that gave them that document.
As well. Because they know that. God bless you, ma. Please continue.
Those people, those officials should be arrested. This will send a message to everybody not to, go and buy illegal land and build on it. Because like I was looking at that lady that was crying for pulling pulling down her house, the one that built in Lekki by the beach.
That lady that was the family house they bought moved into in February and got demolished in April.
I can imagine how much that woman put on in that structure, because even buying a land in that place alone. It's the money is enough to buy you a building somewhere else.
I know.
And then you building there and then they pulling it down. Some officials should be answering for that, because they give you those papers.
Just move in and started building houses, right? Those who help them make it look like it's legit.
It is legal.
These people are presenting documents, Yeah. And like you said, ma, of course, people they intentionally go onto the government land, and some don't really know, right? However, if by any means somebody says, oh, I didn't know this is a government land, look at my document, I got this to say I could be here, then the right thing is to ensure that those who are issuing those documents inside the government offices there should also be arrested. And then we can now say that's a good clamp down on all the, the syndicates. But in most cases, it is the people who spend their money that actually loses. Only
you are the one that will just bear the loss 100%. You will be the one to bear the loss. And you know that Lagos State government is now reclaiming land from the river. You know that.
Yes.
So, and whenever after they fill this place, you will see all these real estate scammers. They will come and start advertising for that land. Like, oh, we got governor's consent, we got governor's CFO, and they start selling it to people.
Public.
And and it's usually you people in the diaspora that will go and buy it.
And sister, you see, the reason why I actually wanted to hammer on that is because a lot of us are fallen victims. So many people don't tell the story because of the embarrassment. To say, oh, you start in America, somebody just took about $20,000 from you just like that. Only to find out that they're actually giving you a fake land. Many won't let others know about it. That's why I'm raising it now. Before you give anybody your money, if it sounds too good to be true, then it is.
Yeah. And one thing we need to understand is, will the government be reclaiming land for you to build houses on it? They must have a purpose. They have a purpose for reclaiming this land. They have their own plan on what they want to put on it. So if somebody comes and tell you the governor gave us consent to size the land and you didn't do your own due diligence, so you're going to be the one to pay for this, because these real estate people, they take your money and they go. You won't even see them again anyway. And, you can hold them to it. And a lot of our people too, because I lived in Festac before I relocated here, and you realize that Festac was designed to be like the housing estate here in Obodo Ibo. So we have all the playgrounds and all the recreational places and everything. FHA sold all those places,
all those parks.
Yes. All the playgrounds and anything. The one that is more appalling that I've seen, our close, where they put our transformer, the transformer that powers like 4, 5 closes, right?
Right.
They put the transformer there. This guy bought the land.
And they removed the community transformer.
I'm telling you, the people that are living in that area, they are hearing this, they will understand. I'm talking about a 30-year-old story. You understand? They removed that transformer and sold the land to that guy, who's an Igbo guy. He has money and he probably has some connection in FHA. So they sold that land. So they rerouted our electricity. They sold that. They removed that transformer. The guy built them. So you want to tell me now that guy doesn't know that this land I'm putting my structure on is an illegal thing. So now if we now have a government,
so you gave them the money. Everybody can
crazy
just
government.
Go to places then.
Yeah. If we have a crazy government come and say every illegal structure there should be demolished, you see, we just start complaining too, but they know before they put their houses there. So you have to you just can't just buy and build and it's okay. You're going to have to do your own due diligence and minimize your loss.
To avoid all this.
So you will know, if I'm losing money, I'm just going to lose money for the land that I bought. I'm not going to lose the whole life investment to put the structure there. So because this thing, everybody's involved, up to the directors there, the ministry. Yeah, they will approve it for you. If your private money is right, they will give you
money. Yes, they will do everything and tell you that everything is okay, fine. And then 10 years down the line, they will bring in the tractors, and you'll be wondering,
yeah, they'll bring the car. Yeah. Because they know there's no consequences coming to them, so they can afford to issue those documents to you. If they knew that, okay, if the government comes for this land, I'm going to be in trouble, they won't do it.
They won't.
But yeah, they are not holding them, accountable for what they're doing. So it's such a shame, and I pity them, but it is what it is,
It is. So, and I hope everyone listening as well, there's nothing being smart when it comes to property investments in Nigeria if you don't do your diligence, very, very well, okay? Because these days is the easiest way to get for you to get scammed of tens of millions of naira. It's the easiest.
That's where the scammers are right now.
Yes,
Real estate
so easy,
in Nigeria,
and your money will be gone. And then you'll be holding papers, bunch of papers that are worthless. So we need to be very careful.
Yeah, and the government we have now, they don't have human face, so they don't care. They don't care.
Sister Bimbo, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mayogun.
Yes, ma'am. You should have a wonderful evening. Okay. Thank you.
You too. Bye bye.
Yes, ma'am. So that's. See, I have another caller, but I want to go say thank you to my friend, my brother, Chike. Chike, thank you. As usual, right? That's your own way of marking the presence and say, Mayogun, hi, I'm watching. So thank you so much for your generosity. I have another caller too. Hello.
Mayegun General.
Yes, sir.
Above. Thank you so much for your good work.
Thank you.
I'm a first-time caller. So I've always wanted to call, but he's always busy. People calling from different parts of the world. Yeah. This is Paul calling from Essex.
Paul from Essex.
In Essex.
That's cool.
Yeah, in the UK. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your work and everything. And I just pray that God will continue to be with you. Amen. God will keep strengthening you because you are really opening people's eyes a lot. So, and whenever you start your broadcast, I send it out to all my families in America, Canada, Australia, and people here in the UK and all those ones in Nigeria too. So I thank you so much for all your good work. So let me just quickly chip in my contribution. We just finished calling. I grew up in Amuodofin, First Stack, around that area. Although my dad has a property in Ikeja, I grew up in Ikeja and Amuodofin. We have like a holiday house in around Amuodofin, First Stack. And we normally go on a weekend. Yeah. So what she said is totally true. I remember when growing up, late 80s, early 90s, we have all this playing ground. We have all these like amusement park, all those places.
The First Stack, we have the football field, you have a basketball court. I mean, they specifically built First Stack. I mean, they built it before I was born, but I read about it. It was for a national, international event. They built it specially. Now, hearing that they sold all your park and everything is like, really?
I'm telling you, they sold all the lands, all the football pitch. They sold even the one that is remaining now, FHA, the football pitch there. The last time I went to Nigeria, I went to that area and they've already divided it. They wanted to sell it to some people, private people, that to come and maybe build a house or do one kind of investment. And the people in that area protested because we have a lot of ex-footballers, the likes of Victor Agali, Koronko, all those guys, they live in First Stack, they have money. So they've been to Europe, they've lived abroad, they know the system. So all of them rose up, they protested, they collected lawyer and all this. So they fought for it and the government left it. Because in the original map of that place, all those places that they sold were supposed to be there as recreational center for the children, for adults, for everybody. So it's still the same government that they are selling it. That's why, Baba, I don't blame those that they are buying fake land in Lagos because many of them, I have family who have been, victims of all those things. So, and many of them, they do go to, Alausa Ikeja.
Right.
To confirm all those things. I have people there working in Alausa Ikeja. that they used to do wrongs, Baba. They have land that people have not claimed in the last 10 years, in the last 5 years. They told me that they can sell land to me, that those people that owns the land, they have their records. Some of them live abroad. Some of them have died. Their family doesn't know they have land. They have this, so they resell it. Yes, I'm telling you the fact tonight, Baba.
This is so good that you are saying this, okay? And you see, you will continue, okay? I have heard this, that most of the people working in the Ministry of Lands in some states in Nigeria, some of them who are doing these runs you are talking about, they have access to people's files and lands.
Of course.
They can tell you what land is owned by some family that government can never touch. They will tell you some land owned by some family that government have taken. They will tell you about some that people are like dead. No, their family are no longer even using it.
Exactly.
So they will now be the ones who are, oh, I see.
That is how the thing. They've talked to me several times. They talk to my family. They've, I have people who are working there that they are like family friends. We've gone so deep. So they always open all those things for us. They will tell us all the secrets, all their gimmicks. So many people in abroad that just died. Some people doesn't tell their family anything, So they just suddenly die. Some people, they catch them for drugs, they execute them different. So they just sell that land after maybe 5-10 years. Nobody came to claim it. And at the end of the day, it's still the same government that will still sell land that belongs to the government that they've had plans for in the next 20 years. They will sell it to people. They will tell people that there's nothing that will happen on that land in the next 50 years that is for residential purposes. Yeah, so it's like all the ones that
buy land from government and then you are buying fake land. How do you even reconcile that?
I'm telling you,
how?
That is the problem. That is the problem. It was only during Fashola tenure that Fashola he gave people money for destroying their property. I have very close friends. I have relations that they destroyed their property in Yanopaja. They destroyed their property in Ushe, all those places that Fashola, he dualized the road. All those things, during his time. So Fashola was the only governor that was a bit merciful, that gave people their money back. But all these ones that they are there now, Baba, they are rogues, they are thugs. And don't be surprised. All this landmark that they are demolishing, it can be Sheyi Tinubu that will just wake up, tell his father that we need that land, we want to use it. Before you know, they will just call that dummy, call himself Lagos State Governor. So they will just start demolishing, and before you know, everything will just go. They are still the one taking over that land. Baba, in the next 5 years, go and check what they will build on that land. They will still be the owner. They will still be the one that
they will build. Yes. You know this guy. Why to look question solo for me? This one of the friends of the one that made a video that Tinubu is calling. They told him that Tinubu has taken over his land because Tinubu want to use Abu Eber. Baba. That was supposed to be like belong. It belonged to them. Baba, Sheyi still said, I need the land. You can do 1 million. Sheyi need the land.
Of course.
Taken. That's it.
Yes, now it's true. It's confirmed now. Even Abu Eber that time, Baba, I know many boys, many of our boys abroad, Dubai, they're into, they're into G level. So that guy always help them buy land, build house. Now he work for Lagos with that, Baba. So that guy said, na Tinubu na APC, them boys, all of them with Naira Marley, that the day gathering, that they work for.
I was wondering why you couldn't give him a courtesy that they still have to take his land. He have to make video. Baba.
And Baba, Sheyi send anybody. Anything where that guy want to do, he go and go scot-free. I'm telling you. So to invest for Lagos now, Baba, last time I was in Lagos in April, Baba, I go island, I go everywhere. They disturb me, man, I can't buy land, now I can't do this one. I was tempted. Later, I just tell one of my friends, he just advised me. I said, the advice, Baba, say, you won't go live for Nigeria, you won't go use that kind of amount of money, buy land.